Aloha world and welcome to another episode of The Queer and the Queen. Today we have another in-house guest queen, Miss Nice Nasty from Instagram. How are you doing today?
Wonderful. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here today.
Yeah, thank you for being here. Now, I find you and your life and I find everything about you so interesting because Chrystal is in an open polyamorous relationship. She has a husband and she has a wife. And I cannot forget, as you say, you have four beautiful humans and four beautiful fur babies, right?
Yes, do not forget the fur babies because they are much a part of everything.
I find this so fascinating. And we've spoken about this off camera before, but the whole polyamorous thing is just, it fascinates me. So explain to the people how you got into the polyamorous relationship.
Well, I got into the relationship years ago before my current relationship that I'm in now. And it just made sense to me because it like monogamy just didn't work for me. It just wasn't my thing, you know? So it just made sense. And I'm also bisexual as well.
Right.
And I'm just, you know, my emotional needs from both aspects is being met when I'm with both a man and a woman. And, you know, my wife is like my best friend. We talk a lot. My husband is too, but, you know, a male best friend and a female best friend, totally different best friends, right?
Right.
We kiki, haha. Like my husband, he doesn't like the ratchet stuff as much as, you know, me and like Sharika and I do. So we connect on different levels. And, you know, it's always great to have, you know, two people that understand you, love you unconditionally. And that's what I have. I'm so lucky.
Now, I did forget because, and you're the one who reminded me of this yesterday. We missed celebrations of Trans Visibility Day, right? Yes. And speaking of Trans Visibility Day, you have four beautiful humans. One of your children are trans.
Well, transitioning currently, like just starting the process of.
So did you guys celebrate Trans Visibility Day as a family?
I just posted something on Instagram to acknowledge because and when I say we, I feel like I'm an ally for the trans and also to my part of LGBTQIAP. So I do feel like I need to, you know what I mean, acknowledge it. So I did that yesterday. I was just so happy about just how far we've come, you know, with the trans community and having acknowledgement, leadership positions, things like that.
What would you say has been the most difficult thing about raising a transgender child?
Nothing. Like
really?
No, there's nothing difficult about it.
Okay, what's been the most exciting?
Shopping for him. Like I go to like sometimes like it's so easy for me to do this for my son because I'm just so open and you know it's fun. I enjoy.
You know, I would imagine having polyamorous parents would give some ease to, you know, allowing your child to be themselves. But, you know, also I have known in our community, African Americans, and I'm sure in every other community, people like I know tons of Black women who are very okay with gay people. But when it comes to their child, it's a whole nother story.
But the thing is that I knew since he was about 2 years old that he was more than likely going to be a gay man.
So, what would be the hardest thing for you about being polyamorous?
The hardest thing for being polyamorous is maybe time spending because
now you live in the same city. You have two homes.
We live in the same state, but yeah. So
okay.
We just have two separate homes that we maintain and we see each other on the weekends or during the week.
Me and you share a common issue on micro penises, girl. Well, what happened with you? What happened?
So it was myself and two other nurses that were friends. And it was this guy that all three of us were eyeing. Okay. And it just so happens that he hit me up, got my number, whatever. He's tall, about 6'4", muscular, bald head, beautiful smile, this absolutely handsome guy. Me being me, I'm pretty open. And I'm like, look, before we hang out, make sure you have condoms because I am not, you know, like he says, I can't find a condom my size. And I'm thinking, oh, he can't find any his size. Like, what is, you know, like I'm getting hyped up.
Who this man dingo?
It's about to go down. That's showtime happens. And I was like, did you bring your condom? And he was like, I can't find in my size. And I said, what do you mean? And he was like, oh, well, I have something going on. And I said, well, what does that mean? And literally, I'm not even kidding you. It was the size of my pinky finger.
Oh my God.
Literally.
I know how you feel.
My pinky finger. And when I tell you, I was so devastated. Like it was the worst. And it was just so hard to like and I let me tell you what, it's my fault because he never told me that, oh, I have a huge penis. I assumed it because he said,
because he's 6'4".
And he's 6'4". Like, who would be walking around with a toddler's penis at that time? Like, I just it was terrible. Anyway, we parted ways, and I just never responded to his texts or his calls after that.
You saw my story. My story, the dude was straight up with me. He sent me a picture of it, but I thought it was bullshit. I was like, did you just Google little dicks and send me a fake photo? Y'all, and he was just like, this is why I don't tell people. And I was just like, oh no. But the thing is, I still slept with him.
Why did you? Like, why did you go through with it? Like, I could not.
Because he was so, it was shallow sex because he was so damn cute. He wasn't 6'4". He was my height, which is like 5'7", 5'8". He was so damn cute. He was so sweet. And I was just like, just give him some sympathy, booty. Just go ahead and let him put the nub in. But then ironically, I felt him poke me. And
you did not get poked. You got tickled. That is not a poke.
He ended up climaxing like 3 times that day because I rocked his. I cannot imagine. Oh my God. It was some shit because he was in the military, right? And then when I found that out, I was just thinking, you shower around people. Like me being someone who has a decent sized penis, if I'm out somewhere at a gym and I see somebody with a 12, 13 inch, I feel insecure. Like, damn, boy, come on, you get a little bit bigger than that. You know what I mean? And to be a micro penis walking around this world, like I just couldn't fathom the insecurity that goes along with that. And then in your situation, being 6'4", Jesus Christ, who cursed you? Recently, Donnie Mcclurkin, the gospel singer, I would say he's a pastor, I believe, and he definitely gives his testimony everywhere he goes, is coming out, not coming out in the sense of his sexuality, because the truth be told, I always knew Donnie Mcclurkin was gay. I mean, Ray Charles could see that shit as far as I was concerned. He is now stating the fact that he thinks that he's going to be alone for the rest of his life because he's tried it with women, he's tried it with men, and it just don't work either way. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts on it is that just how sad, how unfortunate that you believe that you serve an unforgiving God that thinks that, you know, being gay or homosexual or bisexual is a sin, and you're gonna just be unhappy for the rest of your life not to have companionship.
Unhappiness. That's all I thought too. You live an unhappy life for the rest of your life if you choose to do this to yourself.
And I think he made the reference like, oh, well, it's like diabetes. Like I want, like, I'm not supposed to have sugar, so I don't have it. You know what I mean?
That's so sad. And it's not like diabetes. You could die from diabetes.
Exactly.
But you can't die from loving somebody that you want to love. Likely. But I watched him say, you know, I've tried it with the woman and it didn't work. And I tried it with the man and it didn't work. So I've just accepted that I'm going to be alone for the rest of my life. And what that was to me was I tried it with a woman and it didn't work because I don't want her and she can see through my gay shit. I tried it with a man and I can't do it because I feel guilty because I'm fucked up in the head. Really?
You know, it's absolutely his choice, but it's just so unfortunate to think that someone will be lonely without love and companionship.
Yeah.
Let me tell you this right now, okay? I hope for his sake that he never becomes too weak to the flesh that he gives in to a young man to be with and they blackmail him because
girl,
the world.
It's bound to happen.
I'm just saying he just can.
I mean, Donnie Mcclurkin could get it though. I mean, he looked like he's slanging and danging. I ain't gonna lie, he tall, he bald. But wait a minute now, was it your micro penis?
Exactly.
You know, I really think it was probably honestly a cry for help.
What kind of help?
I think him making those statements, because what was the point of him telling people that? What was the point of telling people, I think I'm going to be alone for the rest of my life, and I've tried it with women, I tried it with a man, and he's sitting there pretending to act like he's okay with it, even rocking back and forth while he's talking. I really think that it was a cry for help. It was an underlying cry for help to be like, somebody let me know that I'm not alone and feeling this way. And then you're going to go meet some other gay man who feel the same way y'all do, and y'all can pray on y'all knees together in the late night hour. All right, so I have an idea for some little Q&A, a little fun question and answer game. Are you down?
I'm down. Let's see if I can answer.
Okay, question 1. Sex with the lights on or the lights off?
Both, depending on situation and person.
Off, but I can do daylight.
You're out here having sex in the dark. I'm just trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I do. I like having sex in the dark. I like having a hunt for my dick, girl. Question 2. When you were single, one night stands okay or no to one night stands?
Well, one night stand is like you just meet someone and have a one night stand and be done with them, right? That's what a one night stand is, right? No, like not a one night stand, no.
Girl, my life is a one night stand. Question 3. Gym, shower, then sex, or gym, stank sex, then shower?
Gym, shower, and then sex.
Absolutely. You know what?
Not doing any, like, there's no coming near me.
Maybe it's because I'm a boy.
Look at you.
It depends. This I will tell you. It would depend on their nationality because everybody's pheromones is different. And I have been with a plethora of melanin.
But what does that have to do with having sex after the shower? Like sex after the gym? Like,
well, because some pheromones I like.
Really?
Not stank. I mean, my taste buds have changed over the years, and something about some salty balls kind of turned me on, girl. I'm not gonna lie. Now, I mean, there's a difference between like just stank and stank, and there's a difference between it's like,
musk, something like that, maybe.
What did you do today, mister? Question 4. What is a non-sexual act that turns you on?
Being thoughtful.
So, but for me, I think it would be 2. Thoughtful, for sure. Like, oh, you bought me this, you thought of me. But then also, kind of like anger turns me on. I'm not really attracted to the toxicity of it, but I'm kind of attracted to the toxicity of it. Question 5. Back in your single days, would you kiss someone that you had like on the first day randomly just met? Like, how open were you with oral contact? I can answer this question for you right now. No. Kissing, ironically enough, I will suck the skin off your dick and let you fuck me sideways between ways before I kiss your ass. I don't know why. Kissing is the most intimate thing to me.
Yeah, so I do agree with that. Kissing is very, very intimate, and that's a no for me.
I met this one guy a long time ago. He was really, really sweet, Latin dude, and he had a little dick. It wasn't totally micro penis, but it was right there. Like, it was like a micro penis with a head on it. I remember when he took his clothes off, I was like, oh, okay, he's the bottom. And then we laid down, and he took one of my legs, and I was like, what are you doing? And he was just like, I'm a top. And I was like, where? What? And then we kissed and he couldn't kiss. And I was just like, get out. Question 6. If the sex was terrible, do you let them continue or do you stop?
You already know.
But you know what though? I'm not gonna lie. I give them a chance. I give you about 60 to 120 seconds. And if you ain't if I said ooh yet, you got to go.
I stop it immediately. I'm not going to get a migraine behind trying to get.
Well, thanks for being here today. And thanks for being a part of the Queer and the Queen. I love my in-house queen this afternoon. I appreciate you. You guys go check her out and follow her polyamorous relationship and her cool, awesome ass life and family and children. And as we always say, don't forget to smile.